What is the secret behind some of the most beautiful artworks, natural patterns, and architectural marvels? It's a mysterious number called the golden ratio. What is the secret behind some of the most beautiful artworks, natural patterns, and architectural marvels? In today's video, we're clearly explaining what is the golden ratio. It's a mysterious number called the golden ratio. Today, we're going to explore the golden ratio, a fascinating and mysterious proportion that has captured the imagination of mathematicians, artists, architects, and scientists for thousands of years. But what exactly is the golden ratio and why is it so special? Let's dive in. First, let's define the golden ratio. Simply put, it is an irrational number approximately equal to 1.618, often denoted by the Greek letter phi. At its core, the golden ratio describes a unique proportion where a line is divided into two parts, so that the whole length divided by the longer part is equal to the longer part divided by the shorter part. This sounds complex, but it means if you have a segment divided into parts A and B, with A being the longer section, then A plus B, A equals sign, and or B equals sign phi. This ratio has a long history. The golden ratio was studied in ancient Greece, especially by Euclid, who is often called the father of geometry. In his work Elements, Euclid describes what is now known as the golden section or golden mean, considering it the most visually pleasing proportion. During the Renaissance, artists like Leonardo da Vinci applied this ratio in their paintings and designs, believing it created harmony and beauty. But the golden ratio is not just a human invention, it's found abundantly in nature. For example, the arrangement of leaves around a stem, the pattern of seeds in a sunflower, and the spirals of shells and galaxies often follow the golden ratio or relate closely to it. This natural appearance is due to efficiency in growth and packing, which the golden ratio seems to optimize. A famous example is the Fibonacci sequence, a series of numbers where each number is the sum of the two preceding ones, starting with 0 and 1. As you progress through this sequence, 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, the ratio between consecutive numbers approximates the golden ratio more and more closely. This sequence appears in many natural settings as well, such as the branching of trees, arrangement of pine cones, and flower petals. Moving from nature into art, the golden ratio has long been used as a guide for compositional balance. Artists use the rule of thirds or the golden rectangle, a rectangle whose sides are in the golden ratio, to create pleasing layouts. One famous example is Leonardo da Vinci's Vitruvian Man, which explores the proportions of the human body. Many have argued that classical architecture, like the Parthenon in Athens, utilizes the golden ratio in its design to achieve an aesthetic sense of balance. It's important to note, though, that while the golden ratio is fascinating, some claims about its universal use or mystical properties are overstated or unproven. Not every beautiful work or natural object follows this ratio exactly. Instead, the golden ratio serves as one intriguing tool among many to understand proportions and patterns. From a mathematical standpoint, the golden ratio is unique because it satisfies a quadratic equation, pH2 equals sign phi plus 1. This means if you multiply phi by itself, you get the number plus 1. Such properties make it a fundamental constant in geometry and algebra. You can visualize the golden ratio by constructing a golden rectangle. Start with a square. Then add a rectangle to one side so that the longer side is 1.618 times the shorter. If you then remove a square from the longer side, the remaining rectangle will also be a golden rectangle, a property called self-similarity. By drawing quarter circles inside these squares sequentially, you create an elegant spiral known as the golden spiral, found frequently in natural and artistic forms. In the modern world, designers continue to use the golden ratio in graphics, product designs, logos, and websites to create visually appealing experiences. Even in finance, some traders use Fibonacci-related ratios derived from the golden ratio to anticipate market movements, although this approach is controversial and not guaranteed. In summary, the golden ratio is more than just a number. It is a fascinating blend of mathematics, nature, art, and design. Its recurrence in diverse fields highlights a deep connection between aesthetics and mathematical principles, whether or not it holds mystical powers. The golden ratio remains a symbol of harmony and proportion that continues to inspire and intrigue. So next time you admire a beautiful painting, a flower's pattern, or a stunning building, think about the golden ratio quietly shaping the world around around us. And remember, understanding this special proportion is a wonderful way to appreciate the blends of science and art in everyday life. To wrap up, the golden ratio is a unique mathematical constant found in many places, from the natural kingdom to human creativity, reminding us how patterns and proportions connect different parts of our universe in elegant ways. A practical takeaway is that what is the golden ratio matters because it affects real decisions people make every day.